Welcome to another episode of the Way to Money Podcast, and I'm your host Dantes. And today we'll be discussing on what retirement should look like for you. For my younger people, it would never be too early, whether it's $20, $50. Having something for retirement already puts you ahead of majority. As time continues, it will be more prevalent that you have something saved or resources already built to when you get older. A Roth IRA is a good way to start invest. A good tip for investing for beginner is to put your money into index funds. Index funds are a type of mutual funds or exchange traded funds that seek to track the return of the market index. Is it safe? For instance, in layman's terms, index fund is basically a stock that has a bunch of other stocks inside of it. It's a diverse portfolio of stock, and that's why the saying that why people say don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's pretty much what this applies to the most. So you can obtain an IRA through different stock brokerages account like Robinhood, Webull. It has videos, tutorials, and even you can look up on YouTube on how to fully take advantage and maximize your Roth IRA. I want to say this to y'all too. This is very important on setting the foundation. Missing this opportunity to take advantage of this could be dangerous to your independent future, to your kids, to your wife, whoever it may be. It's just to your future life as a whole. So you owe it to yourself to be greater than what you was in your past and what you're doing in your present. You don't want to be a person that has nothing to give to your families at all, and then it's too late wishing that I could have did this, and then it's gonna be hard for you when you get older, cause then you'll have to depend on government benefits, Social Security, and all that other type of stuff. And not saying that it won't be here anymore, but we never know what it might look like in the future. So that's why it's best to go ahead plan ahead before that time reaches you. Think about this before you buy a new pair of Jordans or that new $1,000 iPhone. For your birthday, tell your parents to start you an account. This will help you in the long run. The longer you wait, the more money you losing as well. Yes, because that money does compound. When you make your IRA, the key word is retirement. As you go along and stuff like that, it also has something called an IRA match. So they taking 6% of what you put in there and they are matching it. So most of the maximizing, like the maximum amount that you can put in there per year is like $6,000. So once you fully maximize your Roth IRA to get highest value you can before that time reaches that point, it takes discipline to actually keep this going. Keyword is retirement. I repeat, do not touch any money that you put inside of this account. Any money that you do touch or even think about touching will be taxed heavily. It depends on what you take out. The more you take out, the higher the tax. And another thing that I want to say to you all is make sure you're using your time wisely to guarantee you a positive future. Don't be saying, I'm going to do this, I want to do that. When I get old, I want to travel the world, I want to go see stuff. You can't. You have no backup plan. You didn't plan for it. You ain't even got an emergency fund. A 3-month emergency fund. You don't have anything planned out. You just assuming on a whim everything going to be okay. Now, you back in a bad predicament. Doing this in your working years will put you in a better predicament than a lot of people, because a lot of people don't even come to you about retirement and stuff. Oh, I ain't worried about that. Oh, wait till I get old. No, do it now. So when you do get up in age, all you gotta do is just sit down. By pulling money out of that account, you working against yourself. You ain't doing nothing but hurting yourself in the long run, because you setting yourself back to be in that predicament more. You want that house, you want that mansion and stuff like that when you get older. You want to be financially free. Taking that dream away from yourself. You pushing that dream farther and farther away from you. Every time that you take money and the time that you like, oh, it's just a little bit. No. Take no money out that account. And also, like I told you about the matching, your employer can also agree to match a certain percentage on you based on the amount that you put into it. Because I know with some of y'all that have jobs, y'all work at Walmart and stuff like that, when y'all do, y'all have a percentage that can get taken out of y'all check. So always remember that it's in your best benefit to get a percentage of your check out. Cause guess what? It's helping you. It's gonna help you later. And you don't want to get to the point where that can be that money that you saved in your Roth IRA as you get up in age and stuff like that. It can be used for your funeral, your hospital bills, whatever you need, big emergency costs and stuff like that. So you'll be covered with it. And a lot of time people, before you start investing, research into what you are investing before you just start. Don't get on these stock apps and just be investing into everything, thinking like my money gonna compound. If I know it's not. Most of the time, you putting your money into stocks that don't matter, capability of even growing or sustaining any type of value. So I mean, you messing up. You like I said, you just throwing away money that you don't have. The more knowledge you obtain about stocks, investing, and actually the whole retirement process, the more profit you'll be able to generate. No, this is not a scam where you pay $1,000, you put $1,000 in, and somebody pay you $2,000. No, this money is going strictly towards your future. It is getting taxed while it's in the account. It's tax-free money when you reach a certain age, but it's a Roth IRA. When you look up what a Roth IRA is, it will always tell you a retirement account. It's a retirement account. Yes, if you're 20, 19, 18, you need a retirement account. You have to have that. That's a necessity to have. Don't wait till you 30, 40, 50. It's too late. Don't be the late one to the party. Especially because you show up to everything else on time. The other party you show up to, you ready, you turn, you got your clothes on, all that. But don't be late to that party. Because I'm telling you, you're going to regret it when you get old. All that money that you done spent on shoes and the little shiny belts and the little hairdos, haircuts, money could have been went to you a house later on in life. It could have went to you buying land. It could have went to you, laying a loved one to rest or whatever like that. We don't want to look at life, but life happens and funerals cost. So you had to do what you had to do. But you're solidifying a paradise for yourself and the generation that come after you. The power that you have on yourself is time to create and plan out your future to make sure you can be secured in every way possible. The age that you'll be to receive the money that you contributed is 59 and a half. Oh, that's too long. Ooh, that's I'm almost 60 years old. You can give your family a better life that you never had. Teach them the value of money, the value of $1. Just like you can teach them how to ride a bike and stuff like that. You can implement the same thing. Don't try to force it up on them all at once. You can take your time and show them. As they get on up in age, doing exercises and stuff, cater toward finance. There's no reason why. It shouldn't be no reason why your child is not financially literate as they get older. They get properly taught, especially in a black household. I'm going to need all my people to start doing it. Because it should be learned in the household to parents, children. Thing too, I advise people to go to financial seminar, look up on YouTube, look at real estate broker, learn about these different concepts and key terms of money, how to manage it, start budgeting. You gotta do this with your money and you still running through yours. How do you expect to be a good example for anything? You're not even living in what you're saying. You must have this account open at least 5 years as well as reaching the age of 59 and a half to get the money that you contribute into the account. This account is not just yours. This is the people that riding on you in the future. Whether you have kids or not, this is what pretty much can pay your bill for the rest of your life. Everything else go all bad if you can't get up on your feet. You ain't got to worry about your house. You can keep it. You won't have to scroll. When you pass away, at least put the people that you're leaving behind in a better predicament. This will be able to make the transition and for funeral costs, property damages, emergency easier, way easier can occur later, because you want to know why. When it comes down to that, it tear a lot of families apart because you want to know why. It's not enough influx of money, but that leaves people the guilt of like, oh, I wish I could have did enough for us. You can already plan ahead for that, and it's easy. Want to have a future for yourself. You can't just talk about it and say, I want to live good. I want to be at peace. I want to be financially free. But you're not living like, you're not doing what it takes now. You got to make sacrifices. You cannot stay in the same mindset in order to grow and evolve and change within yourself, no matter who you are. And that would be the end for today's episode. And never second guess on building your foundation, because that's your lifeline. Supporting factor to your future generation, and theirs too. So always look at that. Okay, this is the mantle that I'm setting and building. This is my castle that I want to have and build for my next generation that come after me and beyond me. But and another thing I want to say to y'all, I appreciate y'all for constantly supporting the podcast, watching, tuning in, downloading the episodes, all that. And you know we on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music. We on all that. I just wanted to let y'all know I appreciate all y'all for tuning in and keep constantly supporting the show. And I also want to start an uncensored version of the podcast too, to get into some more deeper, juicier topics as well. Topic that I would like to speak about, like raw and uncut. Still be doing the money. We still will be doing the entrepreneurship, the invest. I want to have a version of the platform where we just deep dive into different subjects, different topics, and just dissect it and really just go into it all out. But just let me know if y'all want that or not, and see y'all in the next episode.